In this episode, we're delving into modded Minecraft, and we're creating, yes, pun intended, a basic setup to survive the first few nights in this new world. Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Create series I'll be doing. While I get the basics down, you know, the stuff that everyone has done and seen hundreds of times, I'll be going over what, why, and some of the ideas I have about this world. Starting off with the what. I'll be doing a series using the Create Perfect World pack that Mr. Beardstone made. I'll put the link in the description. And I'm using this pack because outside of some Create stuff, it's mostly vanilla plus, and I like the chip mod. Why are we doing this? Mostly because I needed a break from the vanilla single player world, and I've been interested in Create for a while now. It's kinda two birds with one stone. I also don't really have any expectations for this world. I don't know how many episodes I'll be doing or how far I'll get, but I just want to play around with some mods. I haven't had a modded Minecraft world in years, so it'll be something new. There is a couple of mods that make the early game a bit easier, so as enhanced villages and Alex's mobs. So let me do some discovering. I'll tour around the world for a bit and see what I can find. Here's a little montage. Now, as this is my first modded series, and most of all the first time getting into Create, I want to figure out some basics. So here's a little montage of me being dumb, stupid, and ignorant all at once. Crusher goes there, but how do I get power? So a water wheel should be enough. Wait, this needs more space? Why? Why? And make these go faster, I think. No, not like that. Okay, now I can connect the crusher. No, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Back to manual labor. At least that's something I can do. So I got the basics, I think. We have power in the shape of these water wheels. And we have some Create machines that I still need to get used to. Right now, I need a lot more basic materials like zinc, iron, andesite, and so on, because I seem to need a lot of that. So let's play around with mechanical drills and minecart contraptions. Future X here, just hopping in for a second. The setup was pretty easy, outside of forgetting a lot of the parts and having to go up and down multiple sides. But when I got to gluing and activating the contraption, I got pretty stuck. It took me about 2 hours just to get it figured out. And in the end, even after I figured it out, after a couple of tunnels, I added 2 more deployers to add blocks where there weren't any, so I could place rails on. Now that I have extra materials though, I do have a chance to upgrade our workshop. For the new workshop, we can use a lot of these frame blocks. It's a pretty cool item that comes in all kinds of shapes. And the cool thing about it is that if you right click on it with any block, it'll take on that texture. This will be very handy for the roof of the shed, because we can use this chip mod to get the tough block that kind of looks like a roofing tile. I also use a lot of frame blocks to add a little backroom behind our initial Create materials to add our mechanical crafters. That way I can make crushing wheels and get better ore distribution. And this is our little workshop. It's pretty cool. The storage is still a big mess, but I'll get that sorted when we get the starter base built up. You know what? Talking about starter house, I'll get right to it. I'll get the shape in place and we can decorate it together. So the basic shape is in. I went for a wonky design based on some concept art that I found on Pinterest. Now let's get some windows in, the storage room as well, and maybe a little kitchen. These drawers are pretty useful, and when combined with a storage upgrade, they hold quite a lot of items. I started sorting all the items that are not wood, stone, anything Create or frame blocks, because I'll give those their own little storage unit in time. There's also this storage controller that, if I place it right next to the drawers, and right click on it with an empty hand, all the items that are in these connected drawers go right into their place. It makes sorting a bit easier. For the outside, I decided to get a little river going into the ocean. The slope was a bit too steep for my liking, so I added in a little cliff, creating a waterfall with a little pond at its feet. To the house, we're going to be adding a windmill to add some movement and, well, an additional power source if needed. Some other gears and cogs will do the same. I'm also adding in some pipes just to give it a little bit of color and a nice little chimney using some chutes. I'll also get a little pathway going to the workshop. Of course, we have to add a little bridge over the stream that we just created and a little staircase going down. Last but not least, let's finally craft up some diamond armor and diamond tools so that we can be, well, more protected and just have a better set of working materials. I'm also going to set up our enchanting table, but first I need to pay a visit to a village not so far away. I'm just gonna lend some books over there. With the enchantment level 30, so we can get max enchantments, we can try and roll some enchantments on the tools. I don't think they'll be pretty good, but we'll see. For now, this will do. I might re-roll them later on when I get some books ready to go. But right now, I'm going to go back into the mines. I'm going to spend some time getting more diamonds so I can make upgrades for our backpack. So hopefully in next episode, we will have a better backpack and also better enchantments on our tools. But for now, I think this will be the video. I honestly like this mod pack a lot. And if you did as well, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!